Kingdom Come Deliverance, a game celebrated for its uniqueness, has unexpectedly arrived on the Nintendo Switch, delighting the gaming community. Embark on a journey of vengeance alongside Henry, the son of a blacksmith, who survived the massacre of his village. Join the resistance against the invasion as you explore and thrive on a massive map set in medieval Europe. Each story beat can be solved in your own way, and combat is unique and tricky to master, but satisfying once you do. Plus, there are plenty of perks, skills, and upgrades for your gear to unlock as Henry works his way up the proverbial medieval ladder of life. A thrilling open-world Western adventure that captivated audiences upon its release. Its sequel, Red Dead Redemption, also garnered acclaim, offering an immersive Wild West experience from Rockstar Games. Despite some technical issues in the port, the game remains thoroughly engaging. Follow the journey of John Marston, a former outlaw striving for redemption while being coerced by the Pinkerton Agency to dismantle his former gang. This narrative weaves through a landscape of heartache, redemption, and intense action, immersing players in the early American frontier. Perfect for those seeking a rich, immersive experience that will consume hours of their time.
I heard Mr. Wilkins got a damn tiger up in his barn. Tiger. Well, I'll
Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive, open-world action RPG set in the world first introduced in the Harry Potter books. Now you can take control of the action and be at the center of your own adventure in the wizarding world. The game will put you in the shoes of a wizarding student at Hogwarts, the world-famous wizarding school. You'll explore countless nooks and crannies to uncover secrets, hone your magical skills in classes like charms and herbology, meet fellow students, and go on quests to examine the world in detail and discover all the secrets Hogwarts hides. Grab your hat and get in the car, detective. There's been another murder in the Hollywood Hills and starlet-filled streets of Los Angeles. This thrilling detective noir game puts you in the role of Cole Phelps, an ex-Marine turned cop that climbs the ranks of the Los Angeles Police Department. Experience everything from a beat cop patrol to arson, murder, and the fast-moving drug-fueled world of vice in this star-studded story from Rockstar Games. With the crime-filled streets now at your portable fingertips, there's never been a better time to check out this absolute classic open-world game.
Quit prancing around and hit me.
The Rebel Collection features two of the series' most acclaimed games, Black Flag and Rogue, as well as a new DLC. While Assassin's Creed 3 had a tumultuous release on the Switch, the Rebel Collection assuages all doubts about whether you can play a good Assassin's Creed game on the Switch. Both games have been remastered, and the ability to scale walls and experience illuminating new civilizations in handheld mode is nothing short of stunning. Black Flag, in particular, really stands up as a great game and one of the better ports in recent years. The gameplay, graphics, and story feel every bit as fresh today as they did in 2013. If Skyrim is available on a console, the chance that it's one of the best open-world games on that system is high. The Switch version of the game adds very little not seen in other versions, but the core Skyrim experience is fully realized on the hybrid system. It's one of the most replayable games on this list as well, with nearly limitless potential for gamers to create their own unique stories in each and every playthrough.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Come on, Roach.
CD Projekt Red is known to make plenty of incredible RPGs, but one of the greatest that can also be enjoyed on the Nintendo Switch is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This game not only has an expansive open world that is so large it needs to be split into separate sections, but also a variety of monsters for the player to defeat to make them feel like the incredible monster hunter that Geralt is. With a horse available to explore the world, players are encouraged to explore, even on the Nintendo Switch.
Stop!
A critically acclaimed classic that brought a lot of great game mechanics to the table, Dragon's Dogma is a solid action RPG worth checking out. You play as the Arisen. Fresh off a dragon attack, you set off on a quest for vengeance and glory. There are 9 unique classes to dig into and 3 different starter classes that can all be subclassed and customized to your heart's content as you go along. To keep you company as you delve into dungeons, there's a unique pawn system that allows the summoning of other player-created NPCs. Breath of the Wild is the highest rated Switch game, and it has changed the future of the Zelda series forever. This entry into the franchise introduced an open world for Zelda fans to explore for the first time and thrust players into a Hyrule with limitless possibilities and ways to create their own adventures. It also introduced survival elements such as cooking different foods with varying effects and temperatures that added refreshing new elements to the legendary series. Following up several years after the events of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom follows Link and Zelda dealing with the aftermath of the first game, as well as accidentally awakening an evil mummy beneath Hyrule Castle. What follows is a grand adventure across an absolutely massive playground that spans both above and below ground. There's an almost endless amount of possibility in Tears of the Kingdom, and Nintendo really pushed the boat out with this one. There are new bosses, dungeons, and a bunch of brand new mechanics to play around, with including the ability to fuse objects onto weapons or construct all sorts of nightmarish machines to solve puzzles, win fights, or just cause chaos. The Xenoblade Chronicles is a well-received Nintendo franchise that has continued to be successful even on the Nintendo Switch, with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 being one of the most loved action RPGs to be put on the platform. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is another Nintendo Switch title that has surprised players by how detailed the open world of the game is, especially as this map is one of the largest in the series to date. Besides how beautiful the world is, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 also has a phenomenal story that players have revisited ever since it was first released in 2022.
That was over way too soon!
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Pokemon Legends Arceus offers a new dynamic to the series by allowing Pokemon to roam freely and interact with players. Unlike previous games where Pokemon would primarily engage with your Pokemon, here they can directly attack you. Each Pokemon has its own behavior and habitat, some fleeing while others confront you head-on. This shift in gameplay encourages players to rethink their strategies and adapt to the unpredictable encounters. Whether sneaking up on timid Pokemon or facing off against aggressive ones, the open world setting adds excitement and immersion to the experience. It's a refreshing departure from traditional Pokemon games, inviting players to fully immerse themselves in the wild world of Pokemon. Pokemon Legends Arceus delivers one of the best Pokemon experiences and stands out as an exceptional open-world game on the Switch. Immortals Fenyx Rising, which has an important place among the open-world games on the Nintendo Switch platform, offers a breathtaking adventure inspired by Greek mythology. In the game, you control the hero Fenyx, who fights against the evils of the Titan Typhon on an island full of gods and legendary creatures. As you explore this dangerous world full of mythological creatures, you will try to prevent a war between the gods by gaining the grace and power of the gods. No Man's Sky takes you on a journey from a harsh planet to the vastness of space, offering an unparalleled open-world experience. You'll repair your ship, explore diverse planets teeming with life, and learn alien languages. The game encourages discovery, allowing you to build bases, collect ships, and immerse yourself in a universe of endless possibilities. Though the Nintendo Switch version lacks online features, it remains a standout open-world adventure. When it comes to superhero games, Rocksteady Studios served us up a trio of the very best examples of the genre with its superlative Batman Arkham Trilogy. Whether you prefer the smaller scale and comparative intimacy of Batman Arkham Asylum, the vast open world of Arkham City, or the Batmobile-powered battles of Arkham Knight, there's plenty of top-notch bat action for Batman fans to discover along the way. Asylum is an all-timer, City still stands up as one of the best open-world games we've ever played, and Knight, although slightly less successful, is still a strong final chapter. If you only have a Switch and have never played the first two games, Batman Arkham Trilogy is still a decent way to play those two titles, at least. The fourth and very popular installment in a series that's now sadly dead, Saints Row the 4 took the titular Saints gang into the weirdest and best direction the series has ever seen. Trapped within a virtual world, the Saints have to escape, overthrow their alien overlords, and make it back to Earth. This time around, though, you have superpowers that come in a range of flavors from super speed, giant jumps, super strength, energy blasts, and much more. So far, there has been no better blend of parkour and zombies than Dying Light. Stuck in a city that's besieged by the undead and other viral mutants, you play as Crane, an agent of the GRE who's been sent into the quarantine zone around Heron. Crane is undercover, and through the help from local survivors, he plans on finding Kadir Suleiman, a political figure turned rogue dictator who has important information on the viral epidemic. Complete tons of quests, craft powerful melee weapons, and outrun the incredibly terrifying volatiles that roam the streets when the sun goes down. Minecraft is a sandbox open-world title that has seen itself spread to almost every platform in existence, from past generations of consoles to the current ones. The Nintendo Switch is no different, as Minecraft has even graced this console with players either playing it handheld or when docked. This sandbox title has one of the largest maps. This not only includes how large it is to walk across the land and visit the different biomes, but also how deep underground one can explore, as well as the Nether and the End. Retro City Rampage DX puts players in an open-world city heavily influenced by 80s and 90s pop culture. It's a tongue-in-cheek parody of games from the era too, with lots of references to games both old and new. Its time travel-based story is fantastic too, while the GTA-inspired gameplay is incredibly fun. Players have the ability to hijack vehicles and use an extensive range of firearms to wreak havoc in Theftropolis. Palia is a massively multiplayer title that has an incredibly large world for the player to explore. As a simulation title, this open world is unlike many others on the list, as players are free to explore Palia however they see fit. It's quite a surprise to find such a great experience that works so well on the Nintendo Switch, but this MMO is truly one of the greatest, as players can explore this phenomenal open world with other Nintendo Switch users. An open world is only made greater by its activities, and Palia has lots of them, from insect catching, cooking, hunting, and much more to make Palia one of the best open world games that has recently been added to the Nintendo Switch.